So when it comes to this data science workflow, there's actually a lot of steps going all the way from having an initial idea of what kind of problem you would like to solve and until you have the final solution. But one thing which in my opinion is crucial is to first start out with identifying the right business case and having access to someone with domain knowledge about the problem you're trying to solve. And identifying whether this problem is actually worth solving and that the solution you're trying to develop actually has some real value for this end user. So that's the one crucial thing. So it's no point building a fancy machine learning model if this doesn't give any return in form of information or value to the end user. So when it comes to all these steps you need to go through, the most important and perhaps, or in my experience, also the most labor-intensive and time-consuming part is actually getting access and gathering data and cleaning it to a format where you can actually start exploring it, extracting knowledge, or build some machine learning models based on this data. So this might, in a typical project, take up most of your time just getting access to the data and cleaning it up into useful formats. But once you've done this, those steps going forward depends on what kind of solution you're trying to develop. So is this some kind of dashboard visualization, or is it an online prediction model which needs to be serving on, let's say, real-time data flowing in? So all these choices have a large impact on the workflow going forward and what are the necessary steps to come to the final solution. But in any case, so when it comes to all these steps, which one do I find the most interesting? So in my case, I would say that this is probably this phase where you have been able to gather up all your data and clean it, and now you're ready to start exploring. So starting to ask the right questions. So what kind of knowledge can we actually find, or what can we extract from this this data, and what kind of problems does this help us to solve? So in my opinion, this curiosity-driven data exploration phase is probably the most intriguing one, and one which also helps me get a grasp of what's the best way going forwards with this data.